Hello, truth seekers, welcome to Krouzzlife TV, your #1 YouTube channel that provides you with facts, with zero to very minimal errors. Truth seekers, a lot of artifacts, we understand. Things like swords and daggers, we know those were for stabbing and smiting of foes. Other things, though, are less clear, and we're left to try to guess just what was going on in the minds of our forebearers. There's just no accounting for some people, and when we have to look at their lives through the lens of time, it can make for some confusing discoveries. Here are historical artifacts we just have no clue about. 1. The London Hammer, a tool older than history. In June 1936, or 1934 according to some accounts, Max Hahn and his wife Emma were on a walk when they noticed a rock with wood protruding from its core. They decided to take the oddity home and later cracked it open with a hammer and a chisel. Ironically, what they found within seemed to be an archaic hammer of sorts. They turned it to a team of archaeologists who checked it, and as it turns out, the rock encasing the hammer was dated to the Ordovician, more than 400 million years ago. There is some question regarding that dating though, but here's the kicker. According to initial measurements, the hammer itself turned out to be more than 500 million years old. Apparently, it's so old that a section of the handle has begun the transformation to coal. Creationists, of course, we're all over this, and creationist Karl Bohr latched onto the hammer in the 80s, even using it as the basis of speculation of how the atmospheric quality of pre-flood Earth could have encouraged the growth of giants. The hammer's head, made of more than 96% iron, is far purer than anything nature could have achieved without an assist from technology. 2. The Antikythera Mechanism, a Greek ancient computer. The Antikythera Mechanism has been labeled the first mechanical computer. Found in a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, buried under 45 meters of water, it was designed to calculate astronomical positions. Consisting of a box with dials on the outside and a very complex assembly of gear wheels mounted within, it's about as complex as an 18th century top-notch clock. The level of sophistication utilized by the device has forced scientists to accept that their perceptions of ancient Greek engineering may be faulty. Nothing similar to this exists or is mentioned in any known writings from the period of its creation. Based on the knowledge we do have, this mechanism shouldn't even exist. According to Professor Michael Edmonds of Cardiff University, who led the team studying the mechanism. 3. The Dropper Stones. In 1938, an expedition led by archaeologist Dr. Chipu Tei into the Bayan Kara Ula in China made an astonishing discovery. Nearby caves held traces of the ancient culture which once occupied them. Buried under thick layers of dust, hundreds of stone discs lay scattered about the cave's interior. There seemed to be nothing spectacular initially, but the discs turned out to be eerily similar to phonograph records, 9 inches in diameter, a circle cut into their centers, and an obvious spiral groove. They are believed to be more than 10,000 years old. As of today, there is no clear information where the dropper stones are stored, or what modern research has concluded on them. They remained one of the most mysterious artifacts in the world. 4. The Baghdad Battery, a 2,000-year-old battery. This device consists of a 5-1/2 inch high clay vessel, inside of which was a copper cylinder held in place by asphalt. Within the cylinder, archaeologists found an oxidized iron rod. In 1940, Wilhelm Koenig, the German director of the National Museum of Iraq, suggested that these could be galvanic cells, perhaps used for electroplating gold onto silver objects. Nobody has been able to prove him wrong, especially since it only needed to be filled with an acid or alkaline substance to produce an electric charge. Truth seekers, subscribe for more content like this weekly and don't forget to turn on the notification for daily fact video.